Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I'm bringing you the April 2017 Love from Lizzie card kit. I'm really excited about this kit because it's a little bit different to what I've had in the past, and I've had some really good feedback from the sneak peek, so I'm really hopeful that everyone's going to be super happy with this. So here it is in all its glory. As always, I'm going to take away the embellishment bag and I'm going to just start digging into the big cardstock bag. Now, please excuse my camera setup, and I know it's a little bit echoey. I apologise for that, but I am filming somewhere different today. I have actually got a big announcement to make, and I will be making that in my product release video, which is going to be released straight after this, and I'm confident that you're all going to be very happy with what I've got to share. It's been incredibly exciting, and yeah, it's now come to the time that I'm going to do the reveal for it, but it's more appropriate for me to do it with the product release. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the cardstock so that you've got an idea for the colour palettes for the kit. So as always, there are 5 sheets of cardstock. There is black, apple green, sky blue, rose pink and sunshine yellow. Now these are all cut to American letter size, so they are 8.5 by 11 inches, so they're going to be perfect for your card bases if you want to just cut them in half. So there we go, that's those. I'll just pop those there so you can still see them. Specialty cardstock, we've got 4 sheets this month, but they're 4 large sheets. So you've got gunmetal grey, dusty rose, oyster white and graphite black, and they are all pearlescent. I'm hoping, the lighting system's a bit different here as well, that you can see that. But the reason that I've done these as larger sheets will all be revealed very shortly when I show you the paper pads. But so what these in size are 8.5 by 5.5, so they are 2 card fronts, if that makes sense, but they're just left attached. And the reason that I've done that is because I'm trying something different this month with the patterned papers. So the patterned papers this month, instead of being 6 inches by 6 inches, are 6 inches by 8 inches, so you get a little bit more pattern paper. So I'm going to run through them. They are double-sided and there are 12 of them this month. So we have butterflies on one side, and then we have these really pretty sort of blooms on the back. Then we have these large, almost like stamp layered flowers, and then there's some writing in the back, and they're lovely. This lovely things. It says, "I am grateful, I'm one of a kind, I'm here, I am enough, I'm strong, I'm creative." So it's really, really lovely positive words in the background. And then you've got this monochromatic yellow flower prints with white, and then here you've got some of these larger pieces. Now because this is a 6 by 8 pad, this wouldn't fit onto a standard card size, but you don't need to use all of it, just for argument's sake. But also, because they are double-sided, if you didn't want to do a larger card, or if you're not a scrapbooker or a journaler or you've got a planner, you've got the reverse side on all of these. And the same here with this, I am, and it's got that lovely floral backdrop with these sort of rain splotches on. And on the back you've got more of these raindrops almost in black on, it's sort of like an off-white colour. Here you've got some sentiments over the floral background. I am thankful, loved and adored, beautiful and bold, enough, important, perfectly imperfect, so very blessed, fearless and fabulous. And on the back you've got a really nice candy stripe, but it's off to an angle, so you can make things a little bit unusual this month if you want. Now this is gorgeous. These are almost like watercolour clouds in different colours with little raindrops coming down. It's really, really soft and pretty. And then here you have a polka dot, a random polka dot. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm able to use my wrist a bit more now. I'm still having to be very careful, but I don't have to wear that ugly brace all the time, so I thought I'd treat you all to being able to see my wrist for a change. Next up, we've got a camera, and it's over a nice, again, off-white and black gingham. And on the back, this is like a ledger book, which would look really pretty if you like to layer things up on your card fronts. This would make a really nice backdrop if you're going to put loads of little embellishments on top. Here, you can have this any which way you like. It doesn't have a right way and a wrong way. However, you've got some flowers layered over a nice black and white backdrop, and this may be one of my favourite patterns. I absolutely adore this pattern. Really pretty flowers. And then here you've got some more cameras, again slightly set on the jaunts in all different colours, and there is a couple like these ones here, they've actually got a flower print on them, which is really nice. And then on the reverse, this is English. I could try to read this, I think, and outgive me so many, but it's meant to be not readed, not read, I should say. Here we have I am surrounded by love, goodness and beautiful things, and we've got this really cute little bird with some blooms at the top and the bottom. On the reverse side we've got another really pretty flower print with those raindrops. Share your beauty with the world, with 4 butterflies, again on this off-white backdrop. And then you have the gingham that was on the camera, but without the camera in the middle. And then here you have the same ledger, but it's got this really cute typewriter, and the heart has got some of this floral pattern quite small in it, which is really cute. And then on the back you've got some flowers, and I really like the way that these are coloured in that they're grouped sort of into swashes as if the wind's sort of taking them, so they're really pretty. And then to go along with this, we've got some cut aparts this month in 12 by 12. There are 2. This is the first. And this has obviously got 6 tiles on it, so there's 6 card fronts potentially. Amazing, fabulous and beautiful. I am confident, I'm lovable, I'm unique, I am strong, I am happy, I am amazing, I am fabulous and I am me. And thankful, grateful and blessed. And this was what I was saying about that mason jar. You could chop it off a bit to make it part of a card or not, as you see fit. And then up here you've got some gingham, and this would be really nice if you do journaling or anything like that, or if you like to put a handwritten note into a card. And then again you've got these lovely butterflies here. These 12 by 12s are double-sided, and here's a polka dot, and it's the same ratio as that of the 6 by 8 patterns paper. So I'll pop that there. And then the other cut apart sheet is a little bit special because I'm hoping you can see it's foiled in rose gold, which is really lovely. So on this one there are 12 cut aparts, and you've got some with sentiments, some that are just blank, and some that are just toppers sort of thing. So they're really pretty. And then again you've got this floral, let me show you, there. So these match in as well. Okay, so they are the 2 cut apart sheets. There is also a 12 by 12 sticker sheet this month. So you've got a nice border at the bottom, and you've got some tabs. Then you've got 5 rows of nice thin little sentiment strips, which look great, and they're all in these lovely bright colours, so it all matches in beautifully. Then you've got some like nice icons, so you've got some butterflies, the camera, some blooms, you've got paintbrushes and pots, typewriter, and then you've got some really nice sentiments: dreaming big, blessed, loved, happy, grateful, strong, brave, enough, beautiful, loving life, this is me. And then, I mean, this is so sweet, the little books with the mason jar with the flowers on, and then a few random hearts. So you know, the sky is the limit as it with creating can go. And then here we've got the peel-offs, Love from Lizi peel-offs. Now I'm going to show you just by pulling one back, because these do appear white, however they're not. They are actually clear but with glitter in, so I'm not sure how well the camera will pick that up, but it's not white. You'll just see sort of like the pearlescence of the iridescent glitter. So now you get a sheet of those, and they go forever. They're fantastic, and it's a brand new colour. I haven't released those into the shop yet, so they will be first to get them here. And then we've also got an embossing folder, and this is a lovely big embossing folder. I'll give you the measurements in inches. It is 6 inches by 8 inches, so it's a nice big size. You'll be able to get, even if you wanted to do a really big card, you'd be able to get the whole card front in if you put in half of your cardstock. And it's a really lovely deep etch. And it also means obviously you can emboss and you can deboss depending on which way you turn the panel that you use. but I'm looking forward to making something with that. And then we have the stamp set. Now, because there are so many icons with the stickers, with the cutter parts, and also with the embellishment bag, I thought it'd be really nice to have a nice staple stamp set. So we have you are, we are, and I am. So you've got the various permutations there of how to describe who you are, and then you've got all of the words. So incredible, one of a kind, simply perfect, making it happen, appreciated, enough, brave. But also this one I put in here, which is sorry, and it doesn't necessarily go in line with this kit because these don't necessarily seem like sympathy cards as such, or apology cards. However, in my Facebook group, there's been quite a lot of chatter recently about people having to do sympathy cards and struggling to find the products for it. So I thought if I make this sort of like a go-to stamp set for being able to express a feeling, so we can do we are sorry, or I am here for you. So you've got different options, and that was the idea behind this. But the favourite of mine is currently, I'd love to be able to say that I am slaying it. I know it's a little bit popular, but I thought it would be nice to pop something in there because there has been so much happening of recent, and I'm really pleased with how things are going. So yes, I do think I can say with confidence that I am slaying it. So now we're going to come into the embellishment bag. I'm going to leave these bits here just so that you've got an idea for colourways. Now, first up we've got the jewel drops. These feature every month, and this is in Sea Breeze this time. Really, really pretty blue, will match in lovely, and because it's see-through, it's not going to be too overpowering. It's a little bit like the peel-off, so I wanted it just to be a subtle little something to put in along with the kit. And then here we've got this. I saw this and I thought it was so cute. It's approximately 25 centimetres, which works out to be about 10 inches, I believe. Yeah, just shy of 10 inches of this really cute tassel trim. Now, it was this that inspired me to put the tassels in, so you get a bit of that to play with. And then I'll do the ribbons. Now these are each 1 metre long, and you get some white organza, which is like a really nice see-through sort of ribbon. You get some black organza as well, which is wider. And then you get 3 strips of satin ribbon in this really fine ribbon. The reason that I've been including this fine stuff so much recently is people like this for tying bows. They're really nice and easy to manipulate, and they look tidy, and also there's such a nice finishing touch on a card front if you're putting a band on it. So you have those 3, and then there is also 1 metre of burlap ribbon. So it's hemmed on the edges so it won't all fray out. I mean, you could fray the end if you wanted to, but yeah, you get 1 metre of each of those. And then these wood veneers I adore. So there are 3, and we have Smile, Smile, Happy, and Hello. Now these will all fit on a card front if you do the card in sort of the landscape orientation. If you do them in a portrait, or if you do them sort of stood up, they're going to be too wide if you're using a standard size card. But in portrait they fit wonderfully, as you can well imagine. So yes, you get those 3 veneers, and then you get this little goodie bag, which has 2 little canvas tags, one's that's square and one that's rectangle, and then you get 5 of these little blooms, and they're coated on the back so they're not going to fray, and they're sort of, the petals are each curled upwards, which is really cute, and it's got a little wooden bead in the centre. So you get 5 of those in both standard burlap and then sort of like a more of a linen colour. It's not white. So then what else have we got? So we've got some of these little envelopes. I adore these. I put some craft ones into the September Super Kit, but these are so sweet because they're real little envelopes, and because there's so many sort of like sending with this, I thought having a little envelope that you can have things spraying out of is just really cute. So there's 3 of those in the kit. Let's get them all out to show you. 1, 2, 3. You also get the sequin mix, which I designed to contrast, because I was going to go with the exact same colour palette, but then it would have been really busy. It would have been very cheerful but very busy. So I thought I'd do this instead. So it's quite soft, but it's got the smaller, darker pieces in there, and it's got some of that strong pink that you find in the kit. So this will make for a really nice accent to be slightly different to everything else. And now this is the reason why I was so happy to do just a sentiment. You see the size of that bag? It's bigger than the normal ones. And the reason being is because it is jam-packed with ephemera. So this all coordinates exactly with the kit. Now, I can't tell you how many bits and pieces there are in here. I'm afraid I didn't count them. However, there are sentiments, there are icons, there is a bit of everything. But what I really love, I'm just going to try and find a piece. Here we go. Some of them are rose gold foiled, and they are so, so pretty. What I will do is I'll post a photo with the kit, with these all laid out, so you can have a real good look. But there are some sentiments in here. There are some like decorated sentiments, plain sentiments, rose gold foiled sentiments, and then you've just got some really pretty icons. So for those of you that like to have the little bits and pieces but don't like fussy cutting, it's all done for you. And you've also, I mean, you've got 2 kinds of ephemera as well. You've got ones that have no border at all, that are cut right to the edge. And then there are other pieces that leave the white bit, so as if it'd been stamped and die cut using a machine. But it's jam-packed with lots and lots. I mean, look at this. I'm not perfect, but I'm the perfect me. How cute is that with the rose gold on it? And then last, but by no means least, we now have the dies. And there are 2 dies here. We have one that's a little frame die, which coincidentally, if you wanted to make a little letter to put in, you could. And there is also the swallow to match in with the embossing folder. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Love from Lizi April 2018 card kit. I hope that you're as excited about it as I am, because I cannot wait to dig in and make. With my wrist being in a bit better position, I'm hopeful that I'll be able to put a 10 cards 1 kit video out shortly. Do check the product release video, because I am going to be making a reveal which is going to impact lots and lots and lots of you in a very positive way, I'm very pleased to say. And do let me know how you feel about the patterned paper being 6x8 rather than 6x6. I'm always interested to hear what people's opinions are. And until next time, thank you ever so much for sticking with me to the end. Here are some still shots, and I'll see you shortly in the product release. Thanks, guys.